Well, hey there, guys. It's Ken Lawson, Renaissance Man, and I'm back with Solange doing Don't Touch My Hair. I heard about her through the Beehive, of course. First one I did was Cranes in the Sky, and I freaking loved it. I loved the video, her voice, the music, all of it. And so this was the one I think that was requested most after that. So we're going to jump in fairly quickly. I have a Patreon if you're interested. So, link is below. And I did a little bit of reading ahead of time on just her album and what she was trying to do. I'll talk about it as the video goes along, and and we'll go from there. All right.
Don't touch my hair when it's the feelings I wear. Don't touch my soul.
I like just the soft chords behind her with the little
When it's
beat.
a rhythm I know.
Ooh, nice delivery on that.
Touch my
Ooh,
crown.
neat setting for this.
They see the vision I've found. Don't touch what's there.
Ooh, what a neat arrangement.
When it's the feeling
Good, some dancing.
they don't understand what it means to me. Where we chose to go, where we meant to know.
Ooh, nice low note there.
What it means to me, where we chose to go, where we meant to know.
Ooh,
This here is my shit, roll the ride, I gave it time, but this here is mine.
I just love her movement. It's just so beautiful.
This here is my shit, roll the ride, I gave it time, but this here is mine.
Ooh, love that little bend back. That's nice. Okay, I want to go ahead and talk about it because I glanced through the lyrics just to kind of see if it was something that I needed to look into or not. But the main thing that I got from it, and it's funny, since I started doing Beyonce reactions, I have learned more and more about black culture and black women's culture and all of that. And it's funny, I keep learning new things just constantly, which is how it should be. I mean, we should all be looking into things that aren't just necessarily directly about us. But some of the things I learned, I already had a pretty good sense, and then I get them clarified. Uh, the point of this song, from what I read in the lyrics and all that, it feels like "Don't Touch My Hair" is not about just her hair. It's about her whole personal space and her whole identity as a black woman. Of you know, people tend to invade black women's spaces more than they do white women in a way, because I read a little thing from her saying that in TSA lines that one of the things that happened to her, and apparently happens to a lot of black women, is they will pat down your hair, and I've never seen that done to a white person. But there, she said that the explanation was, well, we do it when we can't see your scalp. And it's like, you can't see anybody's scalp hardly unless they're bald. Come on. But I didn't even know that was a thing. The other thing I want to point out is that black women, especially, and black men, the styles that they do with their hair are representative very often of their culture, and they do spend more time expressing themselves through that than white women do. White women, it's like mostly what's going to look good with this outfit, or what's going to look good for this particular day, and so I just want my hair to look nice. Black women use it as an expression both of culture and their independence and all of these things, as well as just wanting to look nice. And they're judged on their identity. uh, you know, you don't hear a whole lot of like workplaces saying you can't wear your hair like that to white women. You hear it more about black people. So, um, anyway, that's where my understanding of this is. Then I'll get into the other parts of it in a bit. But of course, I have to pause here and there, so I take it as an opportunity. And by the way, I think this may be the same person that shot Cranes in the Sky because it has that same feel. I'll look and see. But love, love, love her dancing and everything. And what a beautiful setting. And I did look this guy up. And he's another singer-songwriter. I like the freedom of movement here, not so much choreographed. She looks beautiful there.
They say the glory is all mine. Don't test my mouth. They say the truth is my sound. They don't understand what it
She has beautiful music, and her voice sits in it so nicely.
Where we've been to know. They don't understand what it means to me. Where we chose to go. Where we've been to know.
I have so many things I want to say.
This here is my shit.
Ooh. Oh, I want to go back to that outfit. That is not anything I ever would have thought would look cool. And yet it really works here. Oh, wow. This is interesting. The buckets and gallons of water on their head feel like a representation of, where you see that in like the Jungle Book and things, or African culture, where they carried the water on their heads from the river. And I think it's supposed to be that of representing that. The other thing, this is really a neat idea for her. And she said that when she wrote the album, she went back and rewrote some of the songs because she didn't felt like they went far enough after she went in and started seeing, black women being abused and killed and things like that. And the album was a bit of airing a lot of those grievances and things and things that people don't talk about or say. And so she went further with the lyrics. And I think that's a good idea for her. I think it was probably what made that album really, a seat at the table. Have more meaning. But boy, beautiful, beautiful video on here. And I like all the choices. Oh, well, I'll talk about that after we come back. But I actually like that outfit on her. The coloring is great too. Ooh, I like the backups coming in right there. And that's the thing, black women will spend a lot more time on their hair than white women, traditionally, I guess. Because it's an expression. I love the way the backups are working in. And once again, her freedom of movement back there. Ooh, I love these movements. And the fact that they have her so small in the frame is a bit of a statement too, I think. Oh, that was beautiful. I'm not even going to comment on the makeup because her makeup is flawless in Cranes in the Sky and so far here. It's just beautiful. and she leans towards the more natural enhancement as well, and I like that. Okay, one of the other things I wanted to talk about was, I said earlier about "Don't Touch My Hair" having a wider meaning, and she was recounting that, sitting in a bar somewhere, and some white woman came up, took her drink, and then played it off, and then was like patting her hair and stuff. And it is true that it feels like white people feel more of an acceptance of them invading that person's space, uh, of like, oh, I just want to feel how it feels and things like that. And even asking the question is a bit of an intrusion. Even though you're asking permission, it's still an intrusion because you're putting someone on the spot and saying, hey, can I do this to you? And then, you know, it's a whole thing because if you get angry about it, you get called an angry black woman, and if you just politely say no, then it'd be like, oh, well, I just want to do it, and then you feel pushed. And so I get the a whole premise behind this song as an invasion of your identity and your privacy, even though it is just something that people don't think of as an extension of your body. So hopefully I'm getting all this right. If not, I'm sure I'll hear it in the comments. I love that on the clap, doing the, and these industrial sounds mixed in is really interesting because they sound like organic industrial. Well, I like the lower male voice underneath her there, which I'm sure is the other guy, Sampha, I think. No, I didn't want that to be over. Boy, what an abrupt ending. That's weird. I wonder if the album version has a longer ending, but either way, I thought this was a beautiful video and song. I really love the feel of her music. It's a little more R&B feel. You know who she reminds me so much of is Sharon Robinson. Is it Sharon Robinson? She was a woman that wrote for a lot of people and then put out her own album called Invisible Tattoo, I think it was. And if you've never heard that album, go and listen to it. Every song on it is just wonderful. I hope I got the name right. It's been a while since I listened to it. But yeah, she has that feel to me. It's just this grounded, easy tone that the music just sits there so nicely and she sits within it. Really beautiful. Boy, there's a good shot of her makeup. She's just a beautiful woman too. She has a warm feel to her, just in expression and things. It's a very inviting feel. There we go. Oh, wow. Sorry, I wanted to take a quick look. Boy, the work in her hair is beautiful. And also, black women will represent other things with their hair, and you almost never see that from white women. It is done, but it's not done as much. Like Aaliyah Edwards in the at UConn and WNBA, she had the purple and yellow through her hair that, if I remember, was to do with Kobe Bryant and something else as well. It might have been different school, but I thought it was a kind of a Kobe tribute. So, just the coloring of what they put in their hair and all that can be alluding to other things. Whereas I don't feel like that's as much of a white culture thing. So anyway, and I applaud it. I think it's really cool to do representation in that. Her makeup is gorgeous here, by the way. I mean, that is, boy, that's just so nice. The once again soft, natural kind of nude lip, but with a little bit of tinge, and then the eyeshadow matching it so well. It's just really nice, and not overly tweezed eyebrows to where they're just little, skinny things. They're much more her natural eyebrow with some fill in. Wow. Okay. Well, that's it. Sorry about that, guys. Went off a little bit on a tangent there. That is Solange. Oh, by the way, forgive the scruffiness today, and I'm trying to get a particular look for a video that I'm going to shoot. So for one of my songs, so that happens. But anyway, we will go from there, and hope to see you again. I'll be doing more Solange songs because I just love her voice, and so far the feel of her music and all. It's beautiful, and her dancing. Just I don't know. Her movement feels so fluid. It's really nice. All right. I'll see you guys next time. For now, you have a great day, great night, great life. Bye.